How many of you want to become a millionaire? Thank you. How many of you not interested to becoming one? Thank you. I'm Dr. Clemen Chiang, and I'll be presenting to you the Spiking Challenge 100 Day. This is a very, very unique program whereby we condense everything within 90 minutes to give you an update of the marketplace. First of all, I want to acknowledge each and every one of you for taking time off to be with us here today. In fact, thank you for investing in yourself and your future. I also want to extend my gratitude to the Spiking Angels who put the program everything together. Can we please give our team here, the Spiking Angels, a big round of applause? Thank you very, very much. Now, in this program, you will learn 3 very important things. How many things? 3 things. Number 1, the entire journey of what it takes for you to embark to become a millionaire. We call that the financial freedom. Number 2, are you at the right timing of the market today? And we're going to go through over the next 90 minutes to know exactly before, during, and after that you perhaps are at the right season. And number 3, most important of all, what is your commitment of chasing that financial freedom? We're going to nail it down, kind of lock down your commitment, and you're going to see the path very, very clearly. Now, how many of you are very, very excited to learn these 3 things? Thank you, thank you. Thank you very, very much. In fact, since we're going to be spending some time together, may I have your permission? Is it okay if I share a little bit about my background? Is it okay? Wow, thank you. I see Chiu Fat, I see Yong, and I see Paul and Carrie. Thank you very much. I became a millionaire by the age of 30 years old, and later on I'll share with you that was exactly in the year 2004, almost exactly 20 years ago. And in fact, over the past 24 years, I trained over 50,000 students across more than 80 countries in the world. In fact, we also created a whole bunch, a dozen of millionaires during our entire journey. But the reason I do this here tonight, and you're going to hear later on what are the 10 confusing messages that go out in the marketplace, you're going to hear from me directly why I'm doing this. Because the question that we ask is, can we scale up and build millionaires at a large scale level? This is the question that we challenge ourselves. In fact, our team of engineers together with me, we sacrificed, built the company, built the software, and that is the reason why this is very, very personal to me. And how many of you will be excited if you can have a clear path towards what we call being financially free? Yes! Thank you very much. And that's the reason why we are here today. I represent Spiking as the CEO and the founder of the company. And how many of you right now you feel really, really excited and you want to really pay your greetings to one another within our community? You can see on your left, on your right, the guy above you, beneath you. As long as you turn on your camera, we want to pay our traditional greetings. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody say hello! Welcome! Wow! Welcome, welcome! Thank you very, very much. Now, quite a number of you are perhaps very, very shy. You do not wish to turn on your camera. Perhaps you're rushing back to home, or you're in a transportation, or you're having dinner. It's perfectly fine. This is really a natural environment, what we call a comfortable environment, and you can be authentic. You can turn on your camera. I don't mind watching you eat your dinner. As long I got a chance to see you, and as long you got a chance to see me, all right? So this is what we're going to do right here tonight. We got a really, really tight schedule. The reason why, because I hope to condense and bring you the best knowledge of the marketplace in a short 90 minutes. And the reason why we have to end the class by 9:30 p.m. Singapore time, because that is the opening bell of the US market. So all of you, are you ready to go through fast and furious together with me? Thank you very, very much. I'm going to switch over right now. And this is the way I go about teaching. And I hope you're going to learn a great deal of information and knowledge and wisdom from me. But what is really important is you must have your pen and paper with you. This is all essential, all right? Because I'm going to kind of give you many, many great ideas, and you kind of miss out. You're going to miss out forever. You're not going to achieve the epiphany moment, and that's the reason why the very first word I would like to bless you here tonight is this word called journey. Please write it down. Journey on your personal notebook. And once you have clear articulation, what is this journey? And in fact, there's a famous saying that a journey of 1,000 miles start with the very first step, which is your first step right here tonight. Here's yours truly, your teacher. A little bit about my background. I love to study. Sometimes they call me the scholar. Sometimes they call me the teacher. Sometimes they call me the entrepreneur. But I am a really, really deep specialist of the marketplace. And that's why it's so important for me to share with you what the journey entails. You see, my dear friends, the journey is all about your first 100 days. And you want to write it down. This 100 days is going to be so powerful to you because you are living in a generation whereby the next 100 days will never ever be repeated for the next 100 years. Here we go. 5th of November, which is coming up really soon, is the US election. We call it the presidential election. And we got two incumbents, former President Donald Trump and current Vice President Kamala Harris, fighting neck to neck. And that's going to change the entire transfer of wealth. Number two, 7th of November and the 18th of December, we got two more windows of opportunity whereby the FOMC will decide to cut further on the interest rate. I'm going to give you a really kind of mind-blowing data later on. And you see from the first rate card, the entire market got lifted up. Wow! This is what we are talking about. And that's the reason why the number 3 is a super important date. The inauguration date on the 20th of January in the year 2025. This is officially the first day of the new president. And we start counting the first 100 days of the new president. You're going to be overlapping, coinciding, superseding the entire 100 days of the new president, before, during, and after, so that you can take in 100% of what we call the transfer of wealth. How many of you are feeling really excited right now? Wow. I see your hands, Brandy. I see your hands, Adrian. I see your hand, Kenny. You see, this is exactly what we're talking about. You got to put this down. Your next 100 days must be focused. You must be 100% committed to this higher calling. The 100 days of changing your wealth starts here tonight. That's why it is so important. I'm going to mark out for you the entire history, before, during, and after. Boom! You connect the dots together. And you see why this is going to play out clearly in your mind. You say, wow, this guy is crazy. He's showing me the magic crystal ball. Yes, I'm showing you exactly the magic crystal ball by connecting the dots. Here we go. 24th of February 2022, I remember as 2402-2022. It's a very important date that changed everything. The history of our generation. I'm not too sure how old are you. I belong to the Gen X. This year I'm 50 years old. One leg halfway into the second phase of my next life. But because of this war, changed everything. And bear you in mind, 2022, that was February, July, what happens? Immediately within 6 months, the entire economy went up. Inflation hits the highest point, 9.1%. Meaning to say things become expensive. Your purchasing power has been lowered. With the same $100, you couldn't buy more things. That is the meaning of inflation. And because of this inflation, kind of drive everybody crazy, caught deer in the headlight, do not know what to do, and they decided to engage in more war. We have the Israel-Hamas war. 7 October 2023, we started in 2022, went forward 1 year, 2023, and the next thing before we know it, we got a third war, the Israel-Iran conflict, 13th of April 2024. How many of you read recently, the very phone that you're carrying can blow you up? How many read the report? Raise up your hands. I mean, this is unbelievable. In our generation, who would imagine we are carrying a time bomb in our pocket? Who could ever imagine that? And then the memes start to fly all across the planet. Right now, we should communicate using pigeons. We backtrack in time. Instead of using phones, we are using pigeons. This is how dramatic the entire conflation of events taking place at the same time. And next, would you ever imagine the last time in our generation we heard of someone getting assassinated was John F. Kennedy? And can you believe in our generation, while we are alive and breathing, we have a first assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, 13th of July. And 10 days before this eventual date, he raised $1.5 billion from the capital market on Wall Street. 10 days later, boom, one bullet fly across. And guess what? The light at the end of the tunnel, the silver lining in the clouds, is this. Within the same day, he won over the richest man on planet Earth, Elon Musk. And we call him the Einstein of our generation. This guy is so brilliant. It's not about high IQ or high EQ. It's about getting things done. Flying people to Mars. Getting the cars electrified. Digging up holes beneath our feet. How many single one-man person can pursue so many endeavors, multi-billion-dollar projects in each of his company, and he's supporting President Donald Trump? Think about it. We are not done with this assassination attempt. Boom! The second assassination attempt took place this month, 15th of September. The guy is staking out at the garden for almost 2 weeks. Nobody knows that. He's here hiding right there in the bush. Second one, by the way, the information is fast and furious, faster than my slides. Today there's a third one. Iran has made attempts on Donald Trump's life. 3 assassination attempts. My dear friends, why do we even bother to connect the dots of the past, to connect to the dots of the present, so that we can predict the dots of the future? Because all this leads to a crazy, crazy announcement. Boom! 18th of September, we have the first interest rate cut. And it's not a small cut, it's a big cut, 50 basis points. How many of you have not come across the idea of an interest rate? Do not be shy about it, because sometimes I'll go like very, very technical, but my job is to simplify the complex terminologies into simple layman terms so that you can understand. How many of you do not know what is an interest rate? I see a few of you say you do not know, you see? Because interest rate, what it means is the cost of borrowing goes up if the interest rate is high. And majority of us, we are on some kind of mortgage. The number one asset is our property. You have to borrow money from the bank to buy a piece of property. That's why interest rate affects every family out there. Cost of borrowing goes up. But the moment you have a rate cut, the market is happy. You got extra cash to spend today. That's the good news about this piece of news. And then I show you this beautiful chart. What does it mean if all signs are pointing to a Donald Trump second win and second term? This is the chart of Donald Trump. And we got to really take some time to think about it, because on this day right here was the day he was elected in 2016, November 5th. He won the election. And guess what? within the first year of his presidency, the market goes up 45 degrees. You are looking at the future right now with the same replicate. In fact, I don't think the curve will be like this. I think the curve will go something like this. It will go like crazy, crazy. It's not going to be slow. It will be very fast and furious. Because we are already waiting for the results to be announced. How many of you are really feeling excited about the first 100 days of Donald Trump? Wow! Not just the first 100 days. How many of you are feeling excited about the first year of Donald Trump victory? There you go. You're feeling it. There's an angst. There's a pen-up. And there's an anxiety. There's adrenaline. There's constipation. And all this is your first 100 days. How many of you are excited about 100 days? Can you just type in 100, numeral 100 into the Zoom chat? And I really want to see you engage with us on the Zoom chat. I want to see you like fast and furious. Boom, 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 boom. 100. Pump in 100 in Zoom chat. Boom, 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 boom. And there you go. You see all these happenings. And then you're like, wow, my next 100 days, I better cancel all my plans. You are right. There's no other more important endeavor that you should pursue than the path of freedom. That's the reason why we just spent like 22 minutes together and you feel, wow, this guy must be crazy. He speaks with passion. Of course! How can you not be passionate if you are doing something for the same thing over the past 24 years of your life? I started investing in the year 2000, .com. The year of the .com boom and bust. And I'm still very passionate about the market because I learned so much about the market. And your first 100 days, you're going to go through exactly these three things. Check this out. US election. Check this out. FOMC interest rate cut. Check this out. Inauguration with the deliverance of the State of the Union address by the new president. Nothing can be more exciting in the next 100 days, and that's why your future starts here. The second word I'm going to bless you here tonight, and once I show you this word, you've got to react really fast, type it out, boom, and see, are you among the first 10, 20 to fire away on the Zoom chat? Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Millionaire. You come to my class because we ran campaigns. We are very open and very transparent. We tell everybody, your destiny is to become a millionaire. It only boils down to three things: preparation, perseverance, and passion. And as you file across into the Zoom chat, I can see you are lining up. Every one of us are taking our cue to be the millionaire of what? The top of the mountain. This is your mountain that you need to conquer in the next 100 days, because only the best get to stand at the peak, and that is right up here. Today, there's 1.5% of the total population of planet Earth that's clearly defined as a millionaire. And numerically, there's 58 million millionaires on planet Earth. Now, why is this important to you? How many of you would like to know, teacher, why the heck should I become a millionaire? How many of you thinking about this question? Why the heck should I become a millionaire? All of you already absorbed 100% that you're going to become a millionaire. Come on, let me rephrase my question. How many of you want to become a millionaire? All right, I see hands not raising up. All right, majority raise up. Thank you very much. I acknowledge you. Stephen Walker, I acknowledge you. Christine, thank you. Shaki, thank you. Now, let me twist the question one more time. How many of you not interested? Wow, we got a serious class right here. We are in trouble. Thank you very much. All of you are really, really excited about the path, and that's why it is my privilege and my humble sharing. I became a millionaire in the year 2004. Back then, there were about 30,000. To be exact, there's 31,000 millionaires in my country, right here. 31,000 millionaires in my country. And because the current year will always report the previous year, so you just take it as that year, 31,000. Now that was 2004. You add 20 years to that number, boom, 2000 to 2024, 20 years later, the number, boom, spike up. 333,000 millionaires in my country, Singapore. How the heck, over 20 years, the number grew by 10 times? But we are really not interested in the 10 times, because I want you to start thinking about beyond your 100 days. How many of you want to think beyond your 100 days? Aha. You guys are really thinking beyond, because I'm going to play you a really powerful video clip, less than 30 seconds, boom! You're going to think beyond 100 days. Ready? Here we go. Check this out. In the year 2028, there's going to be 42,000 of you that's going to be baptized and birthed and to become a freshly minted millionaire. You're going to claim this number. It is so obvious, blatant, explicit in your eyes. I'm not going to hold back, nothing to be shy about it. I'm very proud of this identity. And this is the number that you need to chase. But in order for you to chase this number, we got to watch this clip, because I'm going to take you beyond 5 years. We're going to go real crazy. Here we go. Are you a multi-millionaire in the year 2036?
People agree with you when you say, I like Bitcoin. That means it's not a good investment anymore. You understand? At the point when it's not controversial and everybody agrees with you, everybody will own it, the price will be 100x. You won't be able to afford to buy 1% of what you want, right? You want to know it. You don't want them to understand it. Let them take 10 years to figure it out, because that's how you 100x.
Let them take 10 years to figure it out while you claim your destiny to become one before the rest. This is my message for you tonight. How many of you resonate with this message? I want to see your hands, because you are far ahead than the rest out there who's hanging out at Starbucks, watching a movie, eating something at the street sides. They are not in my class. They miss out the wisdom of why your destiny is to claim to become a millionaire. That's why. By the time they know it, you are a multi-millionaire. I'm going to show you the path to that, because it's so clear and obvious, and all the signs are there, and here we go. The question is, teacher, yes, I'm excited. I want to be rich. I want to be financially free. But what do you invest to become rich? And I'm going to bless you with this really powerful 4-letter word. Ready? Write it down. Fire away on the Zoom chat. Check this out. It is cozy. Cozy gives you a really relaxed, tranquil, serenity, peaceful, and you sleep well. That is cozy. And I walk you through why this is such a powerful word. And hundreds of years of Wall Street, nobody talk about it. I'm the only one preaching it, because it inspires me. It is deep in my blood. That's how I started. That is my identity. I started in 2000 with options trading. Here we go. Boom. We're going to look across all asset classes that's available in the market for you to invest and become rich. We're talking about like Bitcoin, we're talking about bonds, commodities, we're talking about the stock market, we're talking about emerging markets. And this is the historical performance, but you don't really have to waste your time. We really just got to identify the top 3. Top 3 captured in my red box right here, and I give you the abstract of the answer. Boom! The best answer is found right here. There's really only 2 instruments over the past 10 years. I want to make a caveat right here. It's so important. Why 10 years? Why not 50 years? Why not 100 years? Why not 15 years? Why not 20 years? Why 10 years? You know how much we've gone through in the past 10 years? We call it before COVID, during lockdown, and post-COVID. How many of you know what I'm talking about? You don't have to go way back because we are not living like a nom period right now. I mean, COVID really started in February 2020, like 4 years only. And why the heck you want to go back so far away? Look at 10 years and boom! There's really only 2 asset classes that produce double-digit return. And you see right here, boom. Number 1, Bitcoin, 124% annualized. Number 2, stock market, 13% annualized. The rest, hopeless, single digit. Stop wasting your time. And because if you waste your time and you get distracted, you go into all kinds of instruments, you are jack of all trades, but master of none. That's why the path must be very focused. With that regard, I'm going to break you down for you. Boom! C for cryptos, O for options trading, S for stocks, and we say yes. Because why? I just showed you. The 2 asset classes are found right here. This is asset class number 1. We study a public listed company. Whether you want to buy the stocks or buy the options is our choice. Number 2 is cryptos. But for now, we are very focused on just one single crypto, and that's Bitcoin. And the moment anybody tell you that avoid Bitcoin, Elon Musk will give them the 3-letter word, GFY. Please type in GFY into the Zoom chat. But if you don't get it, what is this word? It's okay, just do a Google search and then you read it out yourself, but you got to understand what the hell is a GFY. And then another word for that is called nincompoop. Anybody who rejects Bitcoin is a nincompoop. And that's why you're 10 years ahead, according to Michael Saylor. You're going to seize that 100. How many of you are excited to be 100x? This is what we are talking about. That's the reason why I'm going to walk you through the journey right now. It's really, really excited. We're going to start with the first instrument, the asset class called cryptos. 11 January 2024. You don't have to go back to your grandfather's time. Right now, the time is now. This year, now. 11 January 2024. Bitcoin, 100% legitimate. Started trading on New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, on your interactive brokers. But we're really not interested just in Bitcoin. We're interested in the entire crypto market. Number 2, 19th of April. Bitcoin enjoyed the 4th Bitcoin halving event. Our community here at Spiking, we went in on the 3rd Bitcoin halving event, 12th of May 2020. Check out the price of that date. Since that date until now, the price has never fallen below 8888. 8,888. And then you go right here. We have the 4th one just took place this year. It's like a World Cup. And guess what? 23rd July, welcome to the Ethereum Spot ETF. Wow. You mean smart contract also got approved? Can all of you please type in smart contract to kind of cover up the GFY? Can you just type in smart contract? Oh! And you begin to understand, wow, perhaps this is a sign everything in the future will be tokenizable, from your whiskey to your painting, to the land, to your farm, to anything of value or no value, including meme NFTs. It is tokenizable. And that's the reason why you got to connect the dots. Perhaps by next year, mid-March, which is 1 year from now, we're going to have a Solana spot ETF approved. Everybody start talking about it because we're connecting the dots. But we are not done yet, because the ultimate price target, according to Katie Wood, is $3.8 million per coin. Mama! Right here. This is what counts. The more people talk about it, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The market works according to the game theory, what everybody believes in. And that's why the natural selection, according to Darwin, it is so beautiful to the extent that the ultimate price target for all of us is $13 million per coin by the year 2045. I'm showing you the path of what Michael Saylor said earlier on. You are way ahead of the rest. Before they figured it out, you're already in front of the curve. By the time they figured it out, boom, the coin is $13 million per coin, and we are done. First instrument, C, for cryptos. And then we go on to options. Options is basically looking the same thing. We are looking at a publicly listed company. Now, you guys right now are using what tool? Can you please type in what tool are you using right now to kind of look at me and I look at you and fire away on the chat? Kinlai, who's the first one? Wow, too fast. James, too fast. Right. We are using Zoom. What is Zoom? It is a publicly listed company whereby you can buy the options or buy the stocks. Done. You understand? Look around you. I got iPhone, public listed. I got Microsoft, public listed. Right? Everything around us, including the car I drive, Tesla, public listed. So we can either fire away using options. And some of the ideas behind options include zero-day options. This is like really trendy at the moment because it hit $1 trillion in value. Can you imagine a simple instrument called options trading hit $1 trillion in value? Or you can play safe, what you call a covered call strategy. It's just like buying a piece of property, collecting rental income every single month, depending on your risk appetite. How many of you are enjoying the class so far? I promise you, it's going to be fast and furious. You're going to pay attention. You're going to engage with me. Boom. Or else you're going to be lost. But even if you're lost, you kind of look at the keywords right here and say, wow, options trading as a portfolio protection. I want that. Yes, you're going to get it. In fact, the one that we are really eyeing on right now is NVIDIA options could be dictating the whole stock market. I'm done on the second instrument. But the real key of wisdom boils down to stocks. This is 100 years proven product that built and created multi-billionaires and millionaires. My friends, anyone who kind of share with you, hey, the stock market is a scam, hey, the stock market is a Ponzi, hey, the stock market is going to suck you dry, these people speak without wisdom. Because it's blatantly in front of all of us, all these things that we are using today, from your Dell computer to the NVIDIA chip that your child is playing a computer game today. Everything you see around you, to your Samsung and to whatever, they are all built upon the stocks of a company. So how can you reject the stock market, yet you're using the products and services offered by the stock market? How many of you know I'm talking about? Raise your hands. So speak with wisdom. Acknowledge the instrument that's going to build you wealth. And here we go. Boom. These are like crazy data point that you've never seen before. 1st February 2024, we have a crazy technology stock that give out a first dividend in their entire history plus a stock buyback. This company is called Meta, the one that you connect with your friends. And they authorize a $50 billion stock buyback. What's the meaning of $50 billion stock buyback? Means they take this money, go and buy more shares from you. So if you are the idiot who's selling to them, too bad, you missed the wave. But if you hold on to your stocks and let the idiot sell it to Meta, and guess what? The price goes up. You are sitting on profits. This is the meaning of stock buyback. Another company, not just Meta, Fast and Furious, Google, who? First dividend plus buyback. Can you see a first here? What the hell is going on this year? Why all the great technology companies giving out dividends? Because they have reached a level of stability. That's case, confident to keep generating cash every quarter for you. Because they model after one of the greatest company on planet Earth, and that's called Apple. Here we go. Why are they the greatest? Because their buyback is the largest, $110 billion. Unprecedented. All happening this year. How many months ago? 9 minus 5 is 4 months ago when you are distracted out there doing some funny things and not focused on your wealth creation. My friends, the data cannot lie. You can go and check out all this info. How many of you kind of feel you're lifted up and you say, holy moly, how come I didn't take a second look at the stock market? How many of you feel this way? Wow. See that? This is what happens when you experience a real practitioner in the market. And we're going to address the concept of real. What is a real practitioner, all right? And here we go. We are not done yet. Boom! Walmart, Chipotle, doing a stock split in the history of the company. This is like another crazy stock split. The Walmart family willing to share their wealth with you by doing a stock split. Happened which year? This year. I'm not going to bring you like 5, 10, 20 years ago. Waste of time. Look at this year. Another stock split. NVIDIA. Quickest company right now by the Taiwanese-born Chinese. 10-for-1 stock split. Because he wants you to be part of his growth. That's why he's offering you at a split of 10. Make it cheap so that you can take part in the growth of this great company. Next, MicroStrategy. The guy who appeared on video just now, guess what? 10-for-1 stock split. Because all that they do as a company is to buy Bitcoin. How about this? Holy moly, Meta passes 1 trillion in market cap. What happens? Microsoft crosses 3 trillion in market cap. Wow! Again, NVIDIA broke $2 trillion in market cap. Boom! Next, NVIDIA broke 3 trillion in market cap. All happening this year. How many of you are feeling kind of hot after hearing my voice? You feel hot. Can you just type in hot? Hot as in not sexy hot, but really temperature hot. You kind of go feverish and you start to perspire and say, what the hell is going on in this crazy class? It's fast and furious. I'm learning so much in such a short time. How many of you learned something tonight? Look at all these crazy hands. We are feeling hot. Temperature goes up. We are not done yet. Here we go. Boom. Could Apple become a $4 trillion market cap stock? I can tell you, I bet with you, next year, 2025, it's going to break. It's going to break soon. Really break. Because no one can be so smart to come out a campaign and nobody could ever imagine how the heck they came out with this campaign called AI. And we heard about AI, but the AI in our mind is artificial intelligence. But you know what? They twist it around. They're going to own this 2-alphabet word. It's called Apple Intelligence. Brilliant. I said, what the heck? Nobody even talk about it. And it just blew my mind. How the heck they dominate the world with Apple Intelligence. And we are not done yet. Boom! We are also going to have Warren Buffett. Forever. His reputation is sealed in the Hall of Fame. A man who did nothing else but investing in stock market. His company turned $1 trillion market cap. And I want you guys to take this really as the benchmark. To anybody, the nincompoops especially, who tell you that the stock market is a cornered market, is a false market, stock market nobody can make money, show them this piece. Because this man does just one thing, investing in stock market. You rather learn from, how many of you like to learn from someone who is rich rather than someone from poor? You like to learn from the rich or the poor? You decide. That's the reason why my teacher is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I rather learn from the rich dad. And the son is Robert Kiyosaki. Get it? And all this is playing out in front of us. And that's the reason why we are done on the stock market. And here we go. COSY. Forever you remember this word, carve it on tattoo on your body and say, wow. But we're not done yet. We got one more to cover, yes. And the yes is, teacher, do you really mean that this is the best time to invest? How many of you thought about timing? How many want to find out the answer to this question? Is this the best time to invest? Can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? All right, Carrie, I see your hands. Francis, I see your hands. Brandy, I see your hands. Krista, I see your hands. And Chunling, I see your hands. Shufat, see your hands. Kin Lao, see your hands. Dennis, see your hands. Kenny, see your hands. Yong, see your hands. Iris says, see your hand. Thank you very much. Because we want to get into right timing because we went through the biggest pain of the Red Sea during the lockdown. Everything is just down. And perhaps because of the past 4 years, we are right now sensitive to the timing, right? So I'm going to show you what is defined as the best timing. We say, yes, this is the season of the best time for you to go out there to the fields and start your seeding so that in due course to come, you shall reap a bountiful harvest. Here we go. Number one of timing, we're going to look at why this timing is so important to us. Please write it down, yield curve. And you fire away on the Zoom chat, you say, wow, the first important timing is yield curve. How the heck someone talk about such a complicated technical terminology? Because it's really not complicated, it's just about positive versus negative. If the yield curve of a 10-year, 2-year spread is positive, we are back to normal. Because the last 3 years, we are in an abnormal market. Nobody goes around getting jabs 3-4 times of the booster and then get more sick. It's called abnormal market. But yield curve, when it neutralizes back to 1 or positive 0, 0 or more than 0, this is back to normal. Number 2, write down CPI, and you want to fire away CPI fast and furious, because nobody will show it like I do, the way I show it to you. Boom! We are back to the pre-pandemic CPI. Check this out. January 2020, I was in Hong Kong speaking to 20,000 people from China, from Hong Kong, and they were murmuring among themselves, there's a thing called Wuhan virus. I say, go hell with it. Continue to speak. True enough, the next month, World Health Organization again announced there's a pandemic. Back then, please remember, inflation was only 2.5. And then COVID came, lockdown, boom, things went up, 9.1% all-time high. Ladies and gentlemen, just this month, the inflation has dropped for the first time, back to 2.5%. Can you see right now what's happening? The signs are out there. How many of you see what's happening? How many see what's happening? This is what we call the telltale signs. And then we go on to number 3. This is the mama 3-letter word. It's called the DJT. Donald Jr. Trump. And if you vote for this guy to be the president, he committed 20 things he'll do. Let me tell you the 2 most important things that he must absolutely do right now for our wealth. Very easy. What's that? Right over here. Prevent a World War III. That's it. Because the idiots that are running the country right now, they love to go to war. In fact, you didn't have 1 war, 2 wars. We got 3 wars at the moment, with a 4th one coming along Taiwan. I don't know why they like to keep sailing past the Straits of Taiwan. Today, the Japanese just did that again. They are crazy. You need a leader to stop all this nonsense. Number 1, most important, stop the stupid war. Number 2, unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success. You know what's the new and record levels of success? He's basically blatantly telling you the stock market must go to a new and record success all-time high. Everybody please say, yes! Mama! Now you begin to understand, wow, teacher, it makes sense. No wonder COSY is so nice. I feel so cozy. And yes, definitely resonate with me. That's why forever you understand, this is the secret of investing. You start with the right instrument, with the right timing, you got it right. But one missing factor. Yes, we identified the 2 asset classes. Yes, we identified the timing. One final element I present to you and bless you with this word. Please write it down. Insiders. Can you please fire away on the Zoom chat? Insiders! Woohoo! Insiders! Mama! And you really got to love this word. The twisted mind people out there who don't understand the head or tail of insider, they'll tell you, oi, insider is illegal, no. Insider can go to jail, no. They'll start poisoning you with toxic ideas. Let me get it right for you. How many of you want to know the real definition of an insider? All right, I see your hands, AJ, I see your hands. Joyce, I see your hands. All right, Christine, I see your hands. Cornelia, I see your hands. Thank you. Because they always think that insider has to do with something illicit, illegal. Wrong. Insider can be legitimate. Let me show you to you right now what is the meaning of insider. This is a picture. I was in Hong Kong to receive a really prestigious award from the #1 Chinese company in the world, and that's Huawei. We came in #1 under the category called AI and generative AI because of our work on insider trading. We track every single mama out there, from your Warren Buffett to your George Soros to your Temasek to your BlackRock to your GIC to your Bill Ackman to whoever you can think of that's really rich and powerful. They are in our radar. We got an award for that. This is from the East. Number 2, we also got an award from the West, and that's called IBM. We won this IBM Hybrid Protect Accelerator. We did so well because of our work on insider. They validated us, not because we bullshit in front of you. And the reason why today they appoint me as an advisor to the next cohort of the IBM Hybrid Protect Accelerators winner. I'm going to advise them right now. I moved from recipient to advisor. How many of you are excited that your teacher is an advisor for the IBM program? Oh! You know, this is a validation of the work on insider trading. I use this word. They say, oh, what exactly is that? Can you show us? Yes, I'll show you. Oh, mama, you are solving the problem of information asymmetry. That's a little bit bombastic, a little bit technical for you, but it's solved the understanding. We are doing real work. This is our product. Spiking Trade GPT. We are using a hybrid of large language models, fire away the generative AI, so that you can spot the best insiders who's buying the best stocks tonight, right now. Boom! We have a Spiking Trade GPT prompt. This is our software interface. You know, today I'm trying to run fast and furious. We're running not enough time, but you got the feel of it. And we even give you a quick guide. How do you do about insider trading with the best guys on Wall Street, the best money managers? And then we even tell you, hey, you are kind of missing out. We put the videos right there. We even have an entire quick guide to guide you through about insider trading. Wow. This guy must be crazy. Yes, I'm crazy. Because it takes someone outside the system to crack into the system. How many of you know what I'm saying right here? Can I see your hands? It takes an outsider to crack the inside. I'm the outsider. Why for the 100 years, nobody talked about insider trading, how to solve the problem of insider trading, and how to crack the code. Here we go. We got an entire video series over the last 5 years that I recorded because it's a legacy program. Everything we put on our platform for you to learn about insider trading. And then, guess what? We even put out the names of the insider. Whoa. If you follow this insider, your portfolio is up 31% today. If you follow the second insider here called Kenneth Fisher, your portfolio is up 35% today. If you like to follow this guy, BlackRock, who's funding every damn thing out there, your portfolio is up 55% today. And if you are kind of Korean, for Korea, you can follow this guy called the Korea Sovereign Wealth Fund. Your portfolio is up 35%. And you kind of like the Middle Eastern weather, which is hot and dry, then you follow the Saudi Arabia, your portfolio will be up 50% today. Important question. Would you want to follow a legitimate, a renowned investor who's been successful for the past 50 years? That's your number one. If you want to follow, just raise up your hands. Or you prefer to follow some new kid on the block, no academic credential, no trading experience, but loves to talk on YouTube, appear on social media, but no such record. I'm addressing a key point right here. It's not about following a guru. It's about following the best. Because if you mess with the best, you die like the rest. This is what we do. We track every single one of them, and we are not happy because what we are really in love is called spiking up. Can you fire away? Spiking up! Wow! You got to follow spiking up! Because this is the reason why I've fallen really so sick over the market. My love for the market is because of this, and nobody will show you this. Can you see right over here? The stock market gives you opportunities whereby every single day there are stocks spiking up 5 to 100% in just one day. You go in today, tomorrow you get out, you make 26% profit in just one day. Nobody talks about it because they are too into the system. I'm from outside the system. I cracked the code. And we built this entire software to do just one thing. How do we catch the spike before it happens? This is what we do right here in our fintech. And then we are not done yet. Boom! I'm going to give you a case study. How do we combine artificial intelligence? How do we combine with all these insiders out there and put everything together in a very simple, nuanced, easy flow, relax kind of investing? This is before the spike. The chart looks like this. And what you do is you use our software, and our software is world-class, validated by the best from East and West, and our software will tell you, hey, the probability of the company spiking up in the stock price in the next earnings on the 5th of December, the probability is 98%. And you want to challenge the robot? Then you better not sleep every day. Because the robot works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You cannot fight with an AI robot. He sucks in all the information while you're still out there struggling to understand the information. They reprocess the information. That's why our generation is known as the AGI generation, Artificial General Intelligence. The robots have reached a level of intelligence like us. The robot is telling you 98%, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You believe in the robot? Next day, bam, 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 the stock price spiking up. Bing. This is called a spike. Catching the spike, and guess what? How many percent? That's like 25% in just one day. Get in the day before, get out the day after the spike, you make this money. Second case study before the spike, we're looking at BioNTech. One of those needles that's kind of poked into our arms, and that's for fighting COVID-19. And what did our robot say? Holy moly, this is 78%, and plus many other details which I can't go through with you right now because of time shortage. But guess what? You believe in it? Boom! This guy went rocket to the moon. From $100 went to $125 in just one day. Third case study right here. This is already spiked up, as you can see right here. Already spiked up. But we still got a chance to play, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's the timing to play this kind of game. This company is called Oracle, and guess what? Our robot is saying this has a 75% probability of spiking up. We believe in it. Boom! The next day, it went spiking up. Open right here. And for those who are not trained, guess what? While you're still delighting yourself with happiness that the price has gone up, you didn't take any action, the price has gone down. How do you catch the spike to hit the maximum profit, the optimum profit? And all this is what we do right here at Spiking. How many of you are excited about really, really spiking class right here, mama? Thank you very much. And that's the reason why I'm telling you the movement and the season is this powerful word. Write it down, fire away. It's called now. It's now or never. All the data is pointing out there. You can see for yourself, no bullshit. Go and read the social media, go and watch the news, go and listen to the radio, do whatever it takes, and you see whether what we presented in front of you, the data, does it make sense? It must be based on data, not a black box, not some hocus pocus, not some stars aligning the moon rubbish. Please follow the right data. And the data never lie. It's all right here. And that's the reason why when we say now, recently we just completed our masterclass. How many of you came for our recent masterclass, the 4-day masterclass? Wave your hands. Wow, look at our crazy, crazy spiking friends out here. And how many of you benefited from the masterclass? Wow, thank you very much. Right? We are really, really proud of that because why? We really take the time down to study the data, formulate a process, what we call connecting the dots, and then making an informed decision. This is what investing is all about. And I got great news today. And the news is this. There's so many things to learn because the last time you came, which was last week, versus now, which is this week, the data doesn't stay static. Every single day, there are new information coming in. How many of you know what I'm talking about? There are new news coming in every day, yes? And because it's not static, it's dynamic, that's the reason why so many of you requested to us, teacher, I just want to keep attending your class. I just want to keep learning from the market, what market is teaching us. I just want to be part of the ride to the moon. How many of you want these three things? You really want that? You really want that? And that's why we are going to share with you. We got no courses to offer you. We got no classes to offer you. We got only one thing. And we realize this is the thing that every one of you wanted very, very much from us. By the way, how many of you enjoyed the class so far tonight? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And this is very different style from how I teach previously because when I'm compressed with time, I got to talk at a supersonic speed. And the number one thing you want from us is called membership. Members have its privileges. And I'm going to explain to you what this membership is all about because in this membership is your 100 days. Everything that happens in the next 100 days, whatever we do, you get to take part in it. How many of you really like this? Type in yes, all caps, into the Zoom chat right now. Wow, 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 wow. And that's why, do not blink your eyes right now. This is like crazy, crazy. This is like fast and furious. Go right now and scan this QR code. I'm going to take the time to explain to you how you're going to walk this journey with us for the next 100 days, starting from today. Very important. You can either number one, go to spiking.com/100 because it's 100 days, or you take out your mobile phone, scan on the QR code, and it bring you to the place. I'm going to walk you through right now, and you're going to have a deeper understanding. What does it mean to go through this journey together with our family right here at Spiking? Here we go. Check this out. You would arrive at this page. And as a countdown timer, we are counting down 3 days. We're not going to offer this forever. It's a very, very tight limitation, time limit, because why? We only want to do work with serious students. Like some of you tonight, I excuse you for not turning on your videos, but when you come to my real class, you are expected to turn on your video. Because I need to see how you're doing. Not because I want to spy on you or throw you. I need to know that you are physically, visually, sound, and stable. Please say yes. And you're not like sobbing away with a hanky and, oh, my life is so bad. Oh, I want to kill myself. No! I got to see each other. Come on, we got to hang out, all right? And we got to do it Zoom right now because we got students from 80 different countries. So here we go. Tonight, how can you save, really save so much money? $9,997 to be exact. Your investment into our membership is only $999. I'm going to give you a big surprise when at the end of me sharing this because you guys are going to love it. This is all feedback from our students. And here we go. Everything that we put out here is our commitment to you, right? So here we go. Let me just kind of, whoa, so many things happening right here. Okay, here we go. Let me just start from here. you're going to get access to our Spiking Trade GPT. This is the award-winning product validated by IBM and Huawei. 100 days exclusive access. Everything in the engine that we're firing off, you can get access to this powerful tool. Number 2, we also have a wealth management system. This is our core foundational technology platform, whereby we show you the steps 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you analyze a company? And then with the help of our robot, boom, you make the decision, catch the spike. And most importantly, number 3, the ultimate challenge for onboarding class. Once you sign up, you're going to go to an onboarding class where I personally teach you what are the basic infrastructure setup that you must have. Number 1, from the starting of your opening up of your brokerage account. Number 2, the wire transfer of money. Number 3, how do you set up your trading screen so that you can fire easily while you're seated in the toilet instead of sitting on a big fat computer in front of you. You must be trained to do investing on the go. And then we're going to give you not 1 but 2 cozy live trading. Let me take a pause right here. How many of you have gone through the cozy live trading before in our program? Wave your hands. All the cozy live trading, fast and furious participants, thank you very much. And you know what is the benefit. Cozy live trading is taking place every 2 weeks. When you come for that class, which is a 4 hours class, I will share with you what happened in the past 2 weeks. What's going to happen now and what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. So when you just come for a single session called Cozy Live Trading, you literally know the market for 1 month. That's what I do. And you guys can read out all the rave reviews about participants who've gone through it, who benefited from the process, and they are looking at new ideas. Wow! Exposed to blue ocean. Wow! Looking at really, really time-sensitive information that you can act on. And tonight, how many of you realize this cozy live trading is really, really valuable? Wave your hand. Really, really valuable, right? And what if in your next 100 days, you get to come for all our cozy live trading? How many of you want that? If you really, really want that, can you express it out really, 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 really aggressively on the Zoom chat? I want to know who is really, really want that. And our angels can look at your name. You really want that? Please type it out in the Zoom chat and say, I really, really want that. I want to see you really, really want that. Fire away on the Zoom chat. I really, really want that. I really, really want that. I want to see you putting down your name so that my angels can recognize you. And you're going to be part of this journey. If your name is not appearing there, sorry, it's not going to be available to you. You really, really want that. You really, really want that. And you got to fire away. All right, give you all the clue and hint for tonight. And then once you're going through the process, I really, really want that. Guess what? I give you video access to all of our past programs that's recorded on video. You can have unlimited access. And these are so powerful. We traded in the IPO, new IPO. We traded in the Bitcoin halving. We traded in key events. And most importantly, the one that really is helpful to most of you out there is the WhatsApp Q&A support. You just write into our angels will do their best to answer you. But typically, the real answer from the teacher must take place during the class. This is what we call the real-time live Q&A during the class. But some of you just can't wait to see me, and you just want to get the answer off your chest. Then you WhatsApp to our angels, and our angels will do their best for you. And here's tonight. Only for the first 50 buyers. Look right up here. Only the first 50, and just those who type in, I really, really want that. And only for the first 50 who subscribe tonight, guess what? You're not only get 100 days, we're going to give you 150 days in total. How many of you like that? Wave your hands. And this 150 days is mind-boggling. You're going to go through, number 1, the presidential election on 5th of November. Number 2, you're going to go through 2 interest rate cards. My goodness, 2 interest rate cards. And number 3, you're going to go through an inauguration. We're going to have a presidential portfolio set up. We're going to have the State of the Union address portfolio set up. All this is captured in your 150 days. So this is unbelievable. And it's only valid right here for tonight, especially those who fire away on the Zoom chat, all right? I want to make sure this is really, really exclusive because you invested time to come and meet up with us. Now, that being said, you will also know that, wow, this is like crazy, crazy. And here we go. What I've gone through tonight, I'm going to kind of capture in the summary because while you're still thinking about, hey, you know, you want to engage with my angels, hey, you want to take advantage of this very, very unique offer, hear me out. Your next 100 days is a journey of a lifetime. And please don't shortchange yourself. Nothing is more important in the next 100 days. Let me explain to you right now why we offer our membership to support you, not just 100, but 150 days. Listen very carefully. Today, we are in the month of September. You really have just about 30 days plus to get yourself ready to set up your portfolio. And one of the most powerful things that we've done from the software perspective to our teaching and combining AI together is what we call the Holy Grail portfolio. You need to set up this Holy Grail portfolio before the election results are announced. And some of you already missed that. We set it up, and FOMC announced the rate cut of 50 basis points last week. How many of you took advantage of that spike when the FOMC announced the rate cut? Hey, I want to see your hands right there. I want to see your hands right there. And your portfolio all set up, and you suddenly, wow, teacher, my portfolio got lifted up. Yes, you experience it. That's what we are talking about. You need to deploy your portfolio and catch the wave. And 2 days after the election, on the 7th of November, will be the next FOMC interest rate cut. The Wall Street expects the market to cut more. And we are not done yet. In December, the third rate cut will take place. And all this is in preparation for what? We call it the Santa Claus rally, the last week of December, where every money manager, portfolio managers will deploy their portfolio to give a last push, the last final push to deliver great results for the entire 2024. You don't want to miss that because our portfolio is not just about stocks. We combine with options trading and we combine with Bitcoin. How's that? How many of you like to invest like 3 different instruments for the first time in your life, the 100 days? Wave your hand. Whoa! Wow! And you never done that, you know, because this is the only time in your generation you get to do 3 things at one go. My time, first 5 years, pure options trading. I've done nothing else. Then came the financial crisis, 2008. I pivoted to stocks investing. Then came what? Bitcoin. Holy moly, we went in 2020. Bitcoin, fast and furious. I was investing in 3 instruments over 3 different times. Tonight, you have a chance to invest 3 instruments in the same season of time. Why? You want to accelerate and compound your growth fast and furious. We call it spiking to the moon. Who wants to go to the moon? You want to go to the moon. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Santa Claus rate. And we are not done yet. Take a step back. You and I know the market wants a president to stop the war. How many of you agree on this point? Just take a quick vote. We want the war to stop. Really got to stop. Stop funding the war. The amount of money that's sent to Ukraine, if it's deployed to internally to benefit the Americans, the market will just spike up easily. Number 1, we want to stop the war. Number 2, we also want to make sure inflation goes down. How many of you want inflation to go down? And how do you know inflation has really gone down? Maybe there's some fake data out there. Maybe you are just misled. Let me tell you what's the signal. Ready? The signal is this. When the FOMC executed the first interest rate cut, that is a validation inflation has gone down. and they want to deliver a soft landing. How many of you find that the words that teacher used kind of resonate? You heard it somewhere, and finally tonight you understand. Please say yes. Right? But I can tell you tonight, the only reason why you have not joined our membership, and some of you still like struggling, teacher, I want to think about it. I want to ask my wife. I want to ask my hamster. I want to talk to my parrot. And maybe I should consult my maid. What's stopping you from investing? This is really a question. I went to investigate. How many of you want to know why some people just refuse to invest? How many of you want to know the answer? And let's have a frank conversation. Let me tell you 10 reasons why they just refuse to invest. Number 1. I want you to write it down. And you go out there and kind of do your verification on the 10 reasons I give you. And you go and resolve your devil's advocate deep within your heart. And I want to cleanse you of all these toxins. Number 1. You watch many videos out there, from social media to newspaper, primarily run by advertisements. And you saw someone out there declared, I am retired. And when I see someone say he's retired, I scratch my head. Then why are you running ads on Facebook? Why are you running ads on YouTube? How many of you know I'm talking about? Raise your hands. You kind of confused. That guy says he's retired, but he's still down there doing videos, doing something, but he says he's retired. Right? I never tell anyone I'm retired. I always tell everybody I'm 50 years old. I'm going to live to 100 years old. Please say yes. Amen. Because I can't stop working. I enjoy work. What bullshit is that? You tell someone you're retired and you're still doing some work out there. Number 2. How many of you come across somebody out there who's saying that, I don't care about money? How many of you heard about this statement? Wave your hands. I don't care about money. Now, if you don't care about money, then why should we follow you? We want to follow those who really care about money. Being very, 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 very decisive on how they invest their money. Please say yes. So you cannot be working with somebody that say, I don't care about money. Hello, then what are you doing? Frivolous. Number 3, I made all my money and now I'm giving back. How many of you heard of this statement? I made all my money and I'm now giving back. Yours truly here. I didn't make all my money, but I know I did one thing right. When I was a freshly minted millionaire, I gave $1 million to the church. And if you want to talk about quality or quantity of giving, come, please talk to me. Because I'm a walking testimony of that. I'm not a billionaire. I was a freshly minted millionaire. I sacrificed, gave to the church. $1 million, audited, documented. So I want you to know, giving back means what? It means you add value to someone else's life. How many of you would say that your teacher here tonight has added some value to your life? Can I have a response? Thank you very much. That's what I do. I want to make sure every encounter you have with me, I'm going to add something more to you. And next, number 4. And we are going through the reasons why people just stop investing altogether, because we are tackling all these statements that confuse them. How many of you know what I'm talking about right now? All right. Number 4, some people are saying that I only work when I want to. Sorry, this is blatantly wrong. Let me tell you the responsibility of a director and shareholder of a business. Today, I'm an accredited director by the Singapore Institute of Directors. You cannot say I only work when I want to. You are working all the time. I have to look out for the interests of the shareholders of this public listed company where I'm appointed the director all the time. Not when I want to. How many of you know I'm talking about? Yes? Now that's for a third party company. How about my own company? Do you think I can stop work? No. I got to plan ahead. What's the backlog? What the engineers are doing? Are we delivering the numbers? Are we hitting our revenue target? We are working all the time, not when I want to. Because this is called being responsible for the appointment that bestowed upon you. So I want to encourage all of you, today if you're an employee or business owner or self-employed, do you realize that you have a responsibility? Yes. And you cannot go out there and say, I will work if I want to. Please tell that to your customers. Please tell that to your suppliers and see who want to do business with you. And that's why such a statement kind of confused the market. Wow! And next one, go crazy. I didn't do this for the fame. How many of you heard of this one? I didn't do this for the fame. I didn't do this for the fame. Then why are you on social media? You know, on social media, all of us have our little fame, right? Happy pictures with friends, with loved ones. That's a little fame. You cannot get away from that. And that's in us. It's human nature. Nothing wrong with that. But, come on. You are doing it already. And that's why these kind of statements confuse people. I just got one more to go, and that's it. I don't believe in traditional education. How many of you heard of that? I don't believe in traditional education. And that is always spoken by my teacher, Robert Kiyosaki. He say, forget about the schools. But I'm an advocate for great education. And I say, why don't we have the best of both worlds? Traditional learning, go through it, done my MBA, done my PhD. Today I'm still a student at Harvard Business School. And I also am a practitioner in the market. I invest every day, kind of tune myself, pulse to the market, and that's what counts. So I want to encourage you, there's nothing wrong with formal education like how some people paint it to be, but how many of you really feel happy that finally you met someone that's having the same passion as you today? Please wave your hands. Yes. And there you go. I put all those things out there to let you know I'm transparent. I tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this because I'm building a great company. Today, I believe my company is on the path to become a unicorn. And you see my little guy out there who's always looking at me, reminding me that's my destiny. I'm working hard so that all of my customers, especially you guys who are my students, you can make full use of the tools and our teachings so that you can make money. And you have clear milestones to become a millionaire. Yes! And that's the reason why I want to thank you so much for coming here tonight. We didn't waste time. And that's the reason why, for those of you still thinking about it, this is your final call to action. Join us in this membership. And for the next 150 days, we're going to go through the market together. We're going to hit on every single key event, the catalyst that we call it, and ride on this wave. Because the season is now. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here tonight. Thank you for your support. And if you have any questions, my angels will be staying back. You can ask them questions on the Zoom chat. And with this in mind, I want to bless all of you before we depart. Thank you so much. Till I see you in our next live class. May God bless all of you. Good night, everybody. Good night. God bless you. Wow. God bless you. Wow. God bless you. Wow. God bless you.